Have you ever looked at an Arabic word and just felt completely stumped? It's a super common feeling. I get it. But what if I told you there's a simple, elegant code that basically unlocks the pronunciation of almost any word? Well, today we are cracking that exact code.
You see the beautiful script, right? You might even recognize the letters. But the vowels, where are they? It feels like they're playing a game of hide and seek. So you're left just staring at a word, guessing, is that da or di? Maybe do? That exact frustration is honestly a huge roadblock for so many people learning the language.
But there's a secret, a kind of built-in cheat code that tells you exactly how to say any word you see, and it's called Al-Tashkil. And trust me, it's not just some helpful tool. It's the master key to the sounds of the entire Arabic language.
So what is Al-Tashkil? It's really just these little marks you see here, these dashes and loops that go either above or below the letters. Each one has one job, and one job only, to give that letter a clear, unmistakable vowel sound. And believe it or not, by the end of this quick explainer, you are going to have the key to sound out most Arabic words you come across.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the main vowel marks. Then we'll get into a couple of really important sound modifiers. After that, and this is the fun part, we'll put it all together and read some real words. And finally, we'll talk about your next steps. Let's dive right in.
Okay, first things first, we're starting with the absolute essentials. There are 3 core marks that create the basic vowel sounds in Arabic. Getting these down is, for sure, the most important first step to really building your pronunciation skills.
All right, let's meet our first mark, the fatha. See this little dash? It always sits right on top of a letter, and whenever you see it, it's just telling you to make a short ah sound. That's it. So, if we take the letter dal, which makes a duh sound, and we pop a fatha on top, it becomes da. Simple, right?
Next up, we have the kasra. Now, it looks exactly like the fatha, just a small dash. But here's the key, its location. The kasra is always found below the letter. And this little mark gives us a short I sound, like in the word sit. So our same letter dal with a kasra underneath becomes di.
And the last of our 3 main vowel marks is the dhamma. This one looks kind of like a tiny loop, and it sits above the letter. It gives us a short sound, like in the word put. So our dal with a dhamma on top sounds like do. So let's recap real quick. Fatha on top is ah, kasra on the bottom is i, and the little dhamma loop on top is u. That's it.
Okay, now that we've got our basic vowel sounds, let's look at 2 what I call sound modifiers. These marks don't actually create new sounds. Instead, they change how we pronounce the letters themselves, either by adding stress or by adding, well, silence. This is where we go from just making sounds to really shaping the rhythm of a word.
This is where things get really cool. First, you've got the shadda. It looks like a tiny little W. When you see a shadda over a letter, you just double down on that consonant. You add stress. Take the word Amman, the capital of Jordan. The shadda is on the M, so we don't say Amman, we say Amman, hitting that M twice. Then you have the sukoon, this little circle. Think of it as a stop sign. It means no vowel here. You just pronounce the consonant sound, and that's it. It creates a really clean break in a syllable.
Now, a quick but really important point here. You're not going to see these marks all the time in everyday writing. Native speakers, they just know the words from context. But for learners like us, and in really important texts like the Quran or poetry, tashkil is absolutely essential. It eliminates any confusion. Think of it like the training wheels on a bike. They help you learn to ride until you don't need them anymore.
All right, the theory part is over. That's great, but let's make this real. You now have every single tool you need to read actual Arabic words. So let's try a few together, nice and slow. You ready?
Okay, let's look at this first word. See the 2 fathas on top? That gives us a sa and a ba. So we get sabar, which means morning. Now look at the next one. Masa. Again, we see those fathas creating that ah sound. That means evening. And hey, here's our shadda in action, as-salah. You see that little stress mark on the S? That's why we say as-salam. It means peace. And lastly, araka, meaning I see you.
Let's keep going. You're doing great. Here we have ana with 2 fathas, nice and easy. That means I am. Next up, Sa'id. See that kasra under the second letter? That gives us the E sound. Sa'id means happy. Now check out the sukun in al-khair. It stops the sound right on the ya. And for our last one, can you spot the shadda? Yep, it's on the R in tasharrafna, adding that extra punch. That means nice to meet you. See? You are literally reading Arabic right now.
So, what you've just done, that's not just a party trick. It's a fundamental key that starts to unlock the entire spoken language. This is a huge leap forward on your path to fluency. Seriously.
So here it is, your brand new Tashkil toolkit. You've got fatha for the ah sound, kasra for the it sound, and damma for the u sound. Then you have the shadda to add stress, and the sukun for a clean stop. With just these 5 little marks, you can now accurately pronounce a massive number of Arabic words.
And look, that's not me exaggerating. As the source material puts it, with this knowledge, you genuinely have the ability to sound out the vast majority of Arabic words you're ever going to see. It really is the difference between guessing and knowing.
So, you just did it. You unlocked the phonetic system of an entire language. Now, the next time you see an Arabic word, you're not going to see a mystery. You're going to see a code that you know how to crack. So the only question left is, what are you going to read first?